We live in the shadow of the Almighty.
Hey, hey.
God,
Hey,
safe in the
y'all.
shelter of His love, His perfect
Understand.
love.
Good evening. Come on in. Come on in for Wisdom Wednesday. Come on in. I promise you, I will not be before you long on this evening. It has been a day. It has been a day for me. I will not be before you long, but I have some encouraging words for you on this evening. Good evening. Hello, 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 everyone. Please comment, share, tag someone. If they don't watch it today, they'll come back. They will come back. Thank you for tuning in and on Wisdom Wednesday on this evening. I'm gonna wait for a little bit longer. You definitely will remain. We have to believe that no matter what is going on, we will and we shall remain in good health and good spirits, joyful at peace. No matter what is going on, we have to understand that He still sits on the throne. He still is in control. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna wait about another minute because I promise you, it's been a long day. Literally, literally. Come on in. Hey, hey. Let me know you're here. And I always say I use another platform, so you comment, and I'll go back within the next 48 hours and comment. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me, especially on these Wednesdays, these evenings, midweek. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Welcome, welcome for those of you that have tuned in. Welcome to those of you who will come and look at the replay. Welcome. I am Dr. Perkins. This is Wisdom Wednesday. This is the night of encouragement. This is the time, a small segment where I come to provide you with some encouraging words. When I tell you, I know it has to be something, whatever I'm getting ready to say on tonight, it had to be something because even so, I'm away I have a conference the next few days, and from the time that I left home to the time I got here and we got to check in to it has been something. I started out the day, I had a headache. I still pushed through. Have had a lingering headache since yesterday. I still pushed through. It was kind of a busy day, and so I had my stuff. Like, okay, listen, when I tell you, it has to be something because it kept being little things coming up, but I didn't even let it bother me. It didn't move me. I went to go pick up something to eat. The restaurant had one thing on on the website. Got there, it had closed 1 minute before I got to the door. All was fine, all is well, because a lot of times when you have to make an adjustment, or when you have a plan, that something that you think that you're going to do and something comes up, we have to sometimes we can get upset, we can get in some type of mood. But listen, I went and found something else and ordered and whatever and went to go pick it up, because we got to be mindful of there's anything that tries to take our mind off course. There's a lot of things that may happen that tries to get us to get distracted, to respond in a totally way, and sometimes it can be so small. When I tell you, it can be so small. So there was a lot of little things that kept coming up in the last few hours. And like I said, my day, it's been a good day. However, I've had a headache for the last 2 days, but all is well. But I wanted to come by here. I would have been remiss not to come. If anybody that knows me, I'm a person, I love encouraging others. I love pushing others. I love speaking into others' lives. And although no matter what is currently going on right now, listen, there's still some good things going on as well. Those of you who are friends on my social media posts, I do a lot of things outside of what I do on full time. I have two businesses. I have a nonprofit business and I have a for profit. And for my for profit, I do a lot of speaking, motivational speaking. I do a lot of coaching, business coaching, personal life coaching, just a lot of different things. I still do some mental health because I've been working in mental health for over 15 years. So I still do some of that, dibble and dabble in that. But I say all of that to say, no matter what is going on, I had some clients that, have assisted in helping them reach some of their goals, some of them getting, the business paperwork off the ground, different things. There's still some good things that are going on. There's still some wins out here. There's still people that are getting, getting new jobs. There's still, individuals that the Lord may put on my heart, and I just message them thus of things that the Lord puts on my heart about them, and they responding like, "Listen, you said this yesterday, less than 24 hours, this, that, and the other," and I love those things. Okay, so what I'm telling you, coming here tonight, is saying, listen, don't let your heart be troubled. Don't get into this thing and see that so many things are going on in the world that you forget that although there may be some bad things that are going on, there's some good things that are going on as well. I spoke on one of I think it was a prayer line that I was on the other day, or it was to an individual. I think it was a prayer line that I was on, and the Lord gave there's two things that are going on. There's things that are turmoil, different things, bad things that are going on in this world. That's a known, that's reality. But He's still blessing too. He's still blessing too. He's still blessing. There's some things that are happening. People have been delivered. There are people that have been set free. I don't want you to lose hope when you just see that there are things going on in this world, and it's causing you that you're troubled on every side. You're troubled because you see there's people losing their life. You're troubled because you see your finances are one way, and gas and different things that are going up. You're troubled because people that they're being sick as far as their bodies are concerned, or they're losing when it comes to this mental health thing. There are things going on in their mind. Listen, that is so true. That's why it's important that we stay in prayer. Okay, many of you may not read the word. I'm encouraging you, if you don't read the Bible, please read the Bible. The things that are going on, there's nothing new that's under the sun. The things that are going on now, those things are written in the Bible. It is written. There's nothing that's happening by happenstance. There's nothing that's happening that should take us off guard. Because why? It is in His word. It is written in His word. I just wanted to come by here on this evening and tell you, don't let your heart be troubled. If you're going through things, cast your cares on Him, for He does care for us. We get in the midst and in the middle of things, and what we want to do is try to take care of things on our own. We want to try to work things out in our own will, and we can't do that. We can't do that. When we put our hands in things, it's always a mess. He don't need our help. He needs our heart. He needs us to trust Him. He don't need our help. He needs our heart. He don't need our help. He needs our faith. He doesn't need our help. He needs our hands to be put to the plow of all this work that needs to be done in this earth, with us helping individuals, with us ensuring that everybody is at different levels. But some people are so selfish. They don't want to help individuals. It's me and mine, and that's it. And we can't do life like that. It's about helping one another. He's still on the throne. He's still the author and the finisher of our faith. He's still the deliverer. He's still the comforter. He's still the Prince of Peace. He is still the lily in the valley. He's still our light in the darkness. He's still, when we're in a valley, He's still the great I am. And we have to remember that. We have to keep reminding ourselves of that every day. Yeah, we all get weak. We all get weary. We all get doubtful. But let me tell you something. Don't let your heart be troubled when you're going through. Look to the hills that cometh your help, because your help do come from the Lord. When people are leaving you and turning their back on you and not supporting you, look to the hills with cometh your help coming for the Lord. People may disappoint you. People may leave your side. People will fail you, but I promise you he won't. Why? Because it is written. Will we go through trials and troubles? Yes, we will. We will go through those things. When we go through people leaving us, when we go through people lying on us, when we go through the doors shut in our face, when we go through getting heaven knows, yes, we will. When we go through losing people due to deaths and different things, yes, we will. But in the midst of even all that, on the other side, he has his promises that he will never leave us nor forsake us. He has his promises that he will provide our every need according to his riches. He left promises that we are healed. He left promises that we will be delivered from every affliction. He provides a way. He delivered us from them all, not some. He made promises that we are the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we got things that's stored up for us, the believers, ones that have the heart that he wants us to have, that doing the work according to his will, that's assisting and helping his people, that's trying to bring light in this world to draw people to him. He got some promises out there for us, y'all. And you got to understand and not let your heart be troubled. When they go against you, it is written. When they talk about you, it is written. When you have to fall 55,000 times and you getting back up because he's a forgiving God, it is written. When you got to walk in forgiveness, although you don't want to, but you know you have to, because he forgives us of our iniquities and the things that we do that we know we're not supposed to do because we're not perfect. That's why we got to renew our minds every day. But he's a forgiving God. Why? How do I know? Because it is written. How do I know that we will go through things? How do I know that he'll deliver us? How do I know that he knows the plan that he has for us, plans to prosper us, not to harm us, but to give us an expected end? How do I know? How do I know there's even characters in the Bible that delay things? Because we can be some complaining people that delay things because they complain all the time, or they put their hands in his work. And although they begin to have their hearts troubled on every side, they didn't think about the complaining, the you putting your hands in it. But when they let go and let God, he began to reign. Because why? It is written. So please, don't let your heart be troubled. We will go through and we will be pain. There will be situations and circumstances that hit us on every side. There will. But we have to realize that these things are written. These things are written. There will be blessings and there'll be some curses. We don't want to be on the side of the curses. So we got to do what we're supposed to do. We got to understand what the promises are. And if you don't know, if you're not saved, connect with someone. You can message me, reach out to a local ministry so you can get to know the God that I serve. You got to understand that you got to put some work in this thing, or your heart will always be troubled on every side. So we got to understand, we got to be grounded and rooted. And we have to desire, we have to want what he's already written that we can have. But you got to realize there are going to be some bad things that's going to happen along your journey. But don't let your heart be troubled. Put your trust in him. Trust in him and don't lean onto your own understanding. In all your ways, as the word says, acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. Stop trying to do it your way and go your way and how you want to go. And try Jesus. Try going his way. Try following his will. Try being in your word more. Try fasting more. Try believing more. Increase your faith. Read more and stay girded up with the armor, because this is definitely a trying time in the land. There's a lot of things that are going on. I'm human. I get hit a lot too, but let me tell you something. I'm a warrior. And I trust and I believe because he has never let me down. So even when my heart starts to be troubled, I seek and take his word back to him, because I know that will not return into him void, but it will accomplish what he said, because he is not a liar. And he has never failed me yet. So I just come out here to tell you on this evening to encourage you. Please don't let your heart be troubled. Look into the hills with cometh your help, because it does definitely come from the Lord. And though they slay you, though they may leave you, though the doors may close, though your health report ain't what you want, though it looks like what it looked like right now in this world, let your heart not be troubled, because this too shall pass. Get it consistent. Be committed to growing in your character, growing in your faith, growing in your heart, and growing to learn to help others. And I promise you that when times come that may knock you off the stool, and take the breath out of you, have you speechless. When you consider those things that he has said, when you meditate on what that word says, you will begin to have peace through any circumstance, through any storm. Though the wind blows, there's some good winds that come. And I promise you in this season, if you do some of the things that you need to do in order to weather this storm, you win, we win, and I definitely win. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. And again, I encourage you, don't let your heart be troubled. Be blessed, be encouraged, and I hope to see you, or for you to tune in next week, Lord's will, for Wisdom Wednesday. Again, please don't let your heart be troubled. Trouble don't last always. And even in the midst of what you're going through, he's a great God. And we still win. Trust and believe. We still win. I see you next time. Love you.